Okay. And I'm on. All right. Let's see here. Go ahead and put that up and get ready for anybody who might come on in. So let's see. Oh, hello, Stephanie. How are you? I just had some dinner and I came on. How are you? And let's see. What are you doing this evening? I have been really busy all day with all kinds of things. How about you? Oh, that's good. That was me as well, Stephanie. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning before the kid, but I had such a splitting headache that I went back to sleep. I took something and I went back to sleep. And hello, doll, famous doll. How are you guys? I'm so glad your headache is gone. Yeah, that was me as well, and well, it's not good. Hello, Chelsea. Trying to remember if you've been here before. I don't think so. If you haven't, welcome and thank you for coming. Oh, okay, it's lunchtime now. Okay, yeah, we just had kind of an early dinner, um, and and then the guys are gonna go and walk the pooch. Oh, I had just had a whole bunch of chats come in. Um, oh, I saw that, doll. I saw your post earlier for a few seconds. Oh, okay. As soon as I said it, I was like, you know, that maybe she does sound familiar. Sorry about that. Okay. Because you're in you're on. I know you're all the way on the other side of the United States. I'm in Florida. I'm in Tampa Bay, Florida, which is let's see. It's been featured in lots of movies. It was actually a lot of movies are filmed here in this area, and including Dolphin Tale and what was that one from? Oh boy, about 25 years ago. Cop and a Half. Oh, Oregon. Okay. I was trying to remember. And it was like at least as far as that. Cool. Interesting. I've never been. Actually, my younger brother lives in Colorado, but I've never been. He's been there for a few years. I haven't had a chance to go. Pardon me, boy. I pass it to my lemonade. Here's good stuff. Is it the kind that tastes like real lemonade? But what's it called again? I forget. anyway. Oh, I have a few people, so that's cool. Yeah. I woke up with a headache this morning. Probably because I didn't get much sleep over the weekend, so like our alarm kept going off. That was Friday, and then so we all got like 2 hours of sleep or less. And then, just similar things happened over the weekend. So it's just like I didn't get much sleep at all. So I was apparently still recovering from that and some other things. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about you guys. I'm providing some sprints. So it's getting kind of close to 7. So I'll start getting some things together. One thing I've kind of been thinking of is maybe, I don't know, maybe I should use a different timer. I can even use the timer on my phone. Oh, my subscribers went up. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. And thank you very much. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to decide how to do a timer because it probably would use less brain power on the part of my computer. Hello. I don't recall seeing your name here before. Thank you for coming. Maybe McCarthy. What was I going to say? So I was just thinking about, Megan, I was just thinking about maybe using a different kind of, I'm not sure, I usually use timers created by other author tubers. I've done that. That's pretty much all I've ever done, but because it kind of uses, I guess I was just saying brain power on the part of my laptop. I'm almost thinking maybe I shouldn't do that, and maybe I should use my phone or something instead. Oh, excuse me. Just thinking. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I better not be doing that. Sorry. A little too close to time to go live. Wow, I have 7 viewers. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. But what do you guys think? What would you, hello. Hello, I think I've got a couple of newish people. At least newish to my live streams. Welcome. And yeah, just debating about a timer. I figure everybody's here to work on their NaNoWriMo goals. I apologize for any family stuff happening. I will go and close this door some more. just because. And so move the laptop so it's a little bit less visual. Okay. Well, I think what I'll do is sometimes I don't have any issues with, StreamYard or anything lately these days. So maybe we'll try it with a timer. And Doll, if you're still here, I absolutely love your timers. And I apologize in advance if I touch my hair a lot. I just got a cut yesterday, so it's What is it about that? You just want to touch your hair. What is it about that? Wow, doll, if you're here, you're getting inching closer to 500 subscribers. Wow. Does everybody like in terms of timers? At least what do you like in terms of? Oh, okay. That was kind of hard to tell. You're welcome. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I lost track. I lost track of what I was saying. Oh well. Yeah. It's gonna take some time to get used to my. It takes time to get used to a change, right? And I didn't do anything to it. I have been really busy. I have not had time. So I just kind of, yeah, sorry. Okay. Yes, it's very true. You become a sensory-seeking fool. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so. And it just feels different, and you just want to go like that. So, what does everybody like in terms of timers? In terms of time, 15 or 20 or whatever. Yeah. And I'm actually also really distracted because the room that I'm in, there's a mirror in front of my face. Possibly 20. And yes, and it's still messing with my glasses because they're new too. It's like all these new things. It's too many things to look at. I was just gonna say that, doll. How about 20? You know what? Let's do this and just see how well my internet is. Way back here in my in the furthest reaches of my apartment. Share screen. Choose one. I'll just. And if you have a problem, I'll do it. Okay. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Okay. I got a little distracted with the. I guess Dina Gollins on this in this live cosplaying. That looks really funny. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, it's all ready to go. I haven't shared the screen. You guys just let me know when you're ready and you can do it. See, doll, it's a lot shorter. It's a lot shorter than it was. Aha! Somebody's ready. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And sprint. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? And that's very interesting now. No, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Very interesting. I I I I don't know when I'll be ready for that, but that might be my first step. But I was just actually researching a particular publisher because I wasn't sure if they still took um, fiction, and they don't because they sold that particular imprint. This was Dawes was actually Llewellyn. Llewellyn Worldwide that publishes all kinds of nonfiction books, metaphysical books. So I was just looking in and seeing if they still sold, or I mean, published fiction, but no. And this is fantasy, but it's got some new agey things about it. So I was researching this particular publisher that it was an imprint they created, but they sold it. So I finally found that out, and I said hi cat. So that's pretty much everything I did. Very interesting, doll. Oh, error 404. Took me 1 second. That's funny. Wow, Erica, that's a lot for a 20-minute sprint. At least that's a lot for me anyway. I'm a bit of a slow rider, and I was on a live sprint on Saturday. Saturday, I was on all day long with Lauren Sevier, and we had so much fun. But it was interesting. It was a lot of fun. She's very sweet. She's a very nice lady. And I got. Oh, I have to find that. I think it was. What did I do? I don't have it with me, but I got over. Well, I know it was over 900. That's something. I just kept going, but I was really tired that day. Like I said earlier, I was dead tired. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, Dom. She really, really is. And we have so much in common. It was crazy. We kept talking about stuff. Because her husband is a firefighter paramedic, and my husband studied to be a firefighter paramedic. So, and then I lived in New Orleans myself for 3.5 years when I was young. So anyway, it was really, really cool to do that with her because we seem to have quite a bit in common. So she's very sweet. So yeah, I was exceedingly tired Sunday and Monday, and even this morning I was out with a headache. Oh. And apparently I'm still working on my dinner. So excuse me if I suddenly take a bite of something. Pardon me while I finish eating my dinner. You know, I could, let's do this. Sorry. See, I'm not with it. There's a small bug in here, excuse me. Yes. Let's see here. Let me just hide that for a second. Chelsea, I am working on I never did an intro. I forgot, but I'm working on a young adult fantasy. And it's got um, um, let's see. Um, I'm writing a young adult fantasy, and it has Celtic themes and metaphysical themes, and so that's that. And Dahl is working on figuring out how to self-publish a short story. Well, well, now that's interesting because I know that there are what's what we're looking for? Anthologies. There are anthologies of short stories that are self-published, or there's also publishers who, like, say, what's your what's is there a genre to it? I'm trying to remember your short story. Oh, okay. Um, there are, like, say, literary magazines or small magazines, depending on the genre. Like, say, Asimov science fiction they publish short stories of science fiction, and whatever. Um, that sounds really interesting, Megan. I'm gonna put your comment up here. Interesting. Well, so am I, Erica. It's essentially first draft. It's not, but yet yes, it is because it's. I had to scrap it and redo it. And, yeah. So very cool. Young adult novels are very interesting and challenging to write. Especially as I am not a young adult anymore. But I don't know. I still remember a lot about being that age. So, okay. Your other short story was published by an anthology. Okay. Yeah, and also it seems to be a popular genre of in and of itself these days. So that's pretty interesting. It's an interesting time uh, to write young adult because there are so many publishers who are interested and um, it's popular. It's popular, so that's fine. That's good for us, right, Stephanie and Erica? It's a good thing. And thank you. By the way, thank you everybody for coming. I have 8 viewers. I don't. Maybe I've had this many before at once. Maybe on occasion. Maybe. I'm still building my channel, so. But I got to 100 subscribers. 2 Thursdays ago. So so I was talking to people about that recently, and somebody suggested I do a Q&A. So as soon as I finally said, well, maybe I should do that. I guess I still could, because I got to 100 subscribers. So apparently it's a thing, and yeah, that would be kind of fun. So I'll have to put something out there on at least the Author Tubers Facebook group, and maybe also the other one. Sorry, excuse me. I do that one. Oh, thank you. Stephanie, I've actually been on YouTube with this channel since 2017. But I didn't do very much with it until really this year. I mean, I was on it, but I didn't, whatever. I didn't do very much at first because I was getting used to doing it. I had to get used to it because I was not very comfortable with filming myself and stuff. But I'm getting a little more used to it, and I started I started doing my live streaming on January 6th, so 6 months plus. So and really, my subscribers have at least tripled since then. So yeah, it's improved my channel. And thank you so much, by the way, everybody. So and then I do some more filming. Yeah, I can completely relate to that, and I have done because I was doing some travel-ish blogging. You know, basically my sites are blogs, whatever. And I was doing some travel blogging. I was trying to make a segue into um, travel vlogging with the other channel, Stephanie. So especially in regards to, people with disabilities, I really wanted to, get into that specific genre with that. And so that was one thing I wanted to do with that other channel. But we didn't get much chance to do a whole lot last year, and then this thing happened. So maybe we'll see how it goes. People aren't really traveling right now, unless you have an RV, right? Right, Stephanie? I need to check out more of your videos, for sure. We can chat for a couple more minutes, and then we can do another sprint. But yeah, I am way more comfortable taking videos and pictures of my son than of doing it for myself. I don't know. So you have so you have a separate channel then, huh? Stephanie? Okay. I was trying to remember that. Let's see, brain fog from the weekend. um, okay. Um, uh, what's the name of it, if you don't mind my asking? If I haven't gotten that before. Yeah, I'm just trying to blank. Oh, that's right. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah. Just as they say, or as my husband likes to say, I had a brain fart. Yeah. Pardon me. So, let's see. Anyway, sorry again, Stephanie. But maybe on this next sprint, um, I'll work on my book a little bit. I did some other stuff earlier. Thanks, Stephanie. Excuse me. So if anybody wants another sprint, I can go ahead and get ready for that in a second. Or is there anything anybody wanted? Something else anybody wanted to talk about first? I had some crazy dreams last night. Oh, I was also gonna say, cat. I was gonna say, I know another cat. I have a local friend, a local writer friend of mine, whose name is Cat too. We can sprint, doll. How does everybody else feel about that? I'll put this back on. Mm. Yeah, and it's with a K as well. Yeah, I do believe her name is Catherine, but it was too fussy for her. Oh, wow. Cool. Congrats on that. Um, okay then, let's do it. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. How did everybody do? Yeah, that looks interesting. What did everybody do? Find that go in there. I wonder how that's going. That cosplay thing looks really interesting. But anyway, I do believe I said everybody do. I didn't do a whole lot. Um, I was doing some more market research actually, just because. Let me take that off. Um, is that still there? Okay. So we have a little bit more space here. So yeah, I was just doing a little bit more market research, just to have a bit of an idea about what I will be doing when I start pitching. I know that I'm not really pitching yet while I'm still writing, but you know, it's good to know what is out there. So some comments. Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great, Megan. That's awesome. Congratulations. And that's cool. It's nice being done with your chapter. Um, I was adding things to a chapter um, over the weekend, and so um, and I need to mesh it a little bit and just kind of work everything in the way I want it. Then I'll move on with the next chapter. So, that's what's going on with me already. Much. But I'm at, well, I was at smack dab in the middle, and I guess I still kind of am. So I'm at, um, uh, you know, the turning point. Basically, I'm at a big turning point. So, ooh, that sounds good, Chelsea. I haven't had that in a long time. But I don't do much dairy anymore. But it's a long story. I won't go into it in a moment. But, congratulations to everybody who did did so much great work. Um, I don't really have so much dessert anymore. It's starting to get to that point. Am I getting old? Am I getting old, doll? Or anybody else watching? Um, I don't really do a whole lot of desserts anymore. But maybe because I started not really eating them. If that makes any sense. Yeah, just not. I'm not so into it unless I eat it because somebody else is, and then you know, and then I'm like, oh, this is good. But when I don't eat it with everybody else, then I'm not. I guess I'm just not as tempted. But I'm also like trying to work through being so addicted to sugar, I guess. But Thirsty. Hydration. Hydration is good. But yeah, I used to really love that when I was young. And that came out. I basically remember when that came out because it wasn't a thing when I was a kid, but it came out when I was a teenager, I guess. I don't know. I keep doll. Help me not focus so much about turning 50 in less than 2 months. But okay, it's okay. It's just a number. Age is just a number, folks. After all, I trained to be a lifeguard in my early 30s. So yeah, and I was going to college in my early 30s, and I was working towards a mass communications degree. And I had a kid, and I was freelance, and yeah, whatever. You know, life doesn't always follow the sort of path you may think you have. Oh, hi, Charlie. Hi, how are you? Thank you for coming by. What's going on? I keep playing with my hair because I got a cut yesterday, and I didn't do much. I didn't end up doing much with it, so I ran out of time. Lots of stuff going on today. Yep, how's it going? Oh, it was nice. I was gonna say being on your stream. I wasn't on your stream. I was observing your stream, but the other day, wasn't that you with the accidental? You were just trying things out. Wasn't that you? I think. I don't know. I was extremely busy over the weekend, so things are starting to run together at this point. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. So, yeah, I had a very busy weekend, and that includes Friday night. Cause, yeah, I think I even told you. Was that Friday night? When we were having problems with our smoke detectors, and I got like very little sleep, very little sleep Friday night, and then I ended up on Lauren Sevier's stream all day Saturday. Yeah, it was kind of difficult, but I wrote words, so that worked. Excuse me, as I'm for some reason I'm cleaning out my little planner bag here. Don't know why. Oh, hi. Hello. It's nice to see you, Sam. That's okay. We've done, is it 2 or 3 sprints? Now I'm kind of losing track. I think we did 3. No problem. Because I can do at least one. Well, let's see. No, I'll probably be on till 9. So, oh yeah, Charlie, you did the 10K Sunday. Doing art. That's interesting. Oops, I popped my head above the thing. You know, that was one of my thoughts. Was just kind of just relaxing and doing some art during this. Because a lot of times when you're doing your own stream, it's kind of hard to like do so many things at once. Um, what kind of art do you make, Charlie? Um, I oftentimes dabble in a little bit of watercolors. I don't have anything right in front of me. No, except my mermaid I showed off last week. An old card. But I like to use stamps and ink and watercolor paper, watercolor pencils, and so basically I like to stamp images and then color them, essentially. Next time I'll have to bring some stuff down first before I start streaming, in case anybody is interested in seeing anything. But I was Charlie. I ended up going. I was just telling them. Did I say that when you after you came in? I don't remember. Maybe that Lauren Sevier's her stream was on Saturday was she was doing a 10K. Kind of at the last minute, kind of on impulse, and I was watching. And I was like, sure, okay, I'll join you. I was very tired. Digital art, interesting. Yeah. Um. Currently, I'm trying to use up the supplies that I do have. So yeah. Luckily, a lot of the supplies that I do have, some of them I got years ago, and I'm still using them. So that's what's great about colored pencils and watercolor pencils. They do last quite a while. Maybe because I don't draw every day. It's not really drawing per se. Although on occasion I will sketch out of nowhere. I'll sketch, and I'm like, okay, I did that. So every once in a while, I guess, you know, the muse hits. But that's very interesting. And I know that I have heard about that. You know, once you have the software, it'll be yours forever. So I understand completely. But I got into art a few years ago, and I collected some supplies. Um, I kind of got back into it because I did do crafting when I was young. When I was in my say early mid-20s, I did I did crafting, and I got back into it, and I started thinking about well, I've always been attracted to certain things, certain art, whatever. Um, Interesting. That's interesting, Charlie. Um, cool. That's interesting. So, yeah. Why don't I set up an at least one more sprint? How about one more sprint? Flags. I'll have to check that out. I don't know if we follow each other on Instagram, Charlie, but Sounds like we should. Because I'm interested in, excuse me, I have an interest in flags. Also, my son does too. He loves flags. And that's one of his sessions. Let's see. So CE. Okay. Thanks, Charlie. Do the old-fashioned way. Write that down. So, and then I will get us set with the next sprint. Oh, yeah? Okay. CE. CE. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Old-fashioned pen on paper. Okay. Using one of my art pencils, I should do that. Anyway, gotta make them last, right? Okay. Let's see here. All right. Put that to 20. Right back. Okay. I am ready. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Heather Dewey Pettit is the name that I have done freelancing under for a long time. So that's what I did too for that. Although I'll apparently write under my complete maiden name, but it's also very similar. So it's Heather Lynn Dewey. So, yeah. But I understand. I used to think the same thing. Wait, where was that? Oh, here we go. I touched on it. I used to think the same way, Sam. Excuse me. I used to think the same way. I have changed my trying. I am trying to change my attitude about art. Yes, it is a learnable skill, and actually, I also do believe that it's something that we remember to do because when we're kids and somebody asks us to draw something, can you draw this for me? We say yes, I'll draw that for you. And there was a quote from, oh gosh, about we just have to remember what it's like when we were a kid. Pablo Picasso maybe said something like that. You just have to remember what it was like when we were kids, right? It's playing. That's all it is. It's just playing. Also, Charlie, I watched a lot of Frugal Crafter videos, and she's all about that. So, and it rubbed off on me. So, anyway, on that note, let's write or make art or do whatever. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, sprint. Well, that was too cute for words. Um, okay, how did everybody do? What did everybody do? I mostly just kind of dealt with some household stuff. I had to say goodnight to my kid, and my husband came in, and just life happened that time, folks. I hope everybody else got something done. So that is pretty much it that happened here. Excuse me. So, yeah, how did everybody else do? What did you get done? Excuse me. That makes me think. I was just reading again your comment up in the chat about flags, Charlie Dorset. If you're still here, um, it just makes me think about some things um, for my book. So, just thinking. And like I said in the chat, excuse my husband, y'all. Who is here? Okay, great. All of a sudden it came through. A whole bunch of them came through. 600 and Sam has 606 words. Charlie left the editing a video, 662 words. Pretty good. 136 words and fed the dogs. That is something. What is it they say? All words matter. Yeah. So, for sure. So yeah, that was me. I did family stuff mostly. I had usually during these chats I have to get up and go and say goodnight to my kid, even though the husband puts him to bed. It's just part of the ritual. So, but sometimes he comes and says hi during my stream. Depends on his mood. But, he's very social. And this person's name is escaping me. Stephanie, if you're here, I don't know if you've had a chance to meet my son yet. He is very adorable, and I don't know what that was. And I think I said earlier, I love taking pictures of him and videos. And so sometimes he does show up in some of my lives here. So, there's a little overlap there because I do write about him sometimes. So sometimes he appears in various forms of my writing. So, and then I also like to talk about here on this channel and other places. I've talked about writing characters with disabilities I don't know if you'd be interested in that, Stephanie. But I've written about that a couple of times on my blog, and then I turned that into a video, at least once, maybe twice, on this YouTube channel. So. But that's interesting, Chelsea. So it's a new water fountain, I guess. Changing habits is hard for anybody, especially animals, animals and kids. Yeah, changing routines is hard. Did I? You're saying like what? You said like what a little bit ago, Charlie, and I'm like, oops. Oh. I wonder if I got distracted. Oh, maybe this is about the flag thing. Just gave me an idea of thinking about flags. Because I have let's just say I have a fantastical society and they probably should have flags. Yeah, they probably should have a flag. I'm sure they would already have for the actual country, actual real country that they're from. But I'm just thinking. Oh, about my son sometimes appears during my stream and stuff that I was talking about. Yeah, and then that was that, Charlie. Yes, oh, very cool, very cool, very cool. I might have to do some sketching, if I can. I can make an attempt at sketching. Yeah, I also have some, what's the word? I have some journal stencils that are basically banners, and that might be a good way to get started, I suppose. Thinking about because every detail is good. As many details as you can have is a good thing. When you say, Charlie, or anybody else who's world building. So that just makes me think, is this one with the banners? No, not this one. Well, there's a couple here, but not very many. No, wait, this is it. This is what I was thinking of. I have like a pack of journal stencils in a folder for my traveler's notebook here. This is my here we go. This is my everyday carry, and it came in a folder at Walmart of all places. And in that set of plastic stencils, was this one. And they're very cute, and they also kind of sort of has a Wizarding World feel, and so yeah, there's a crest. That reminds me of Route 66, of the Route 66 sign. where my finger is pointing to. And this, yeah, this was really cool. They might still have these available. Yeah, when all that planner stuff started appearing at Walmart's. It is pretty cool, isn't it? I've always liked stencils. Always. Always. Even the old school stuff, with what do you call it, with all the math stuff in it, but it had the big, I forgot the word, the big thing, and it was like a fancy, what do you call it, like a fancy angle, and I forget the name of it. It's a curly Q with a curly Q in it or whatever. It, yeah, one of my settings. One of my settings, yeah. I think it might, having something like that would be really good. So now I'm like, my brain's going crazy. I gotta check out that link too. That sounds really interesting. I think we're probably going to, I'm trying to decide. It didn't say it this time when I was creating my my live streams earlier today. It didn't say that I was getting low on time, so I might be okay to chat for another 20 minutes. It didn't say anything, so, and it always resets on 15th. Oh, I was wondering that. That's what I was wondering. I was trying to remember because sometimes when I have been creating streams, it'll tell me, well, you only got blah blah, whatever left over or something like that. So it won't come off. Yeah, I would like to upgrade to the Pro. Um, yeah. Remind me, how much is that again? I need to find out. It would be nice. It would be really nice. I'm gonna leave that out to remind myself to work on. Okay, 25 a month. Well, it's 25 a month, or when you pay for a year, then it's 20 a month. I think something like that. I want to say. I read that somewhere, or somebody told me. So, but yeah. Hmm. Okay. In marketing all of your services, Charlie. Um, and maybe I wonder if you're talking about Facebook ads. That's what I thought I heard. That's what I was just remembering. Okay. So yeah, there's that. And Facebook, yeah. Facebook is such a huge company. Is StreamYard a I don't know. I'm assuming at least it's a smaller company. I don't know if it's what am I trying to say? My brain power is going south fast. Okay, a lot more fun. My Facebook doesn't really need the money. So there's that. So, okay. Well, they're their own company for now? Okay. That's good to know. For now. Haha. Sometimes I like to talk. I guess it depends. Depends on the company, right? Like the interesting company, I tend to talk a lot. What was that? That made me think of that. Because it's an hourglass in Professor Slughorn's office. Sorry. Yeah. I'm still a Potterhead. I don't know. When you see things, watch things so many times, or just impress on your subconscious or something. And you either read or watch. Read something I've watched. Something so many. Oh, that's interesting. You say this, Charlie, because when all of this happened, um, um, and we were realizing that we would probably not have our con this year, because I've been attending this one con since. I'd have to go and look at my thing, but I think it's been since 2014. Yeah, that sounds right. And same here. Same here. I started going to cons again. Yeah, about 2014, and I was, a little. What's the word? I'm gonna say trepidatious. Because I hadn't been. It was just something that I wanted to do for myself, and I heard about it, and I had friends who had been going for years. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go. And I had such a good time. And I ran into people that I knew, and I just had a blast. And I've been going ever since. This year will be my 7th year, but it'll be online. And they're the nicest, sweetest people. And 1993. That's wow. Um, okay, yeah, and right, and same here. The one I attend, I've been attending here in Tampa Bay. It's the oldest con in Tampa Bay. It's called Necronomicon, and those of you who have read Lovecraft know probably what that references. And I do too, because there's people I know that I won't see. I haven't seen them since last year, and even though don't live that very far apart, we just don't get around to seeing each other. So you know, so it's hard. And I have friends who are writers and artists as well, and what Necronomicon, Charlie? It's here in Tampa. It's the oldest one in Tampa Bay. It's nonprofit, so nobody knows about it. I did I actually vlogged from it last year, a little bit. Really, and I was just thinking, your name sounds so familiar, Sam. I was thinking that when you came on, I was like, wait, because now that I think about it. Your name sounds familiar. That's interesting. Necronomicon. Oh, cool. That's cool. And not only are they nonprofit, they also raise money for an additional nonprofit called Kids and Canines, which pairs guide dogs with kids with autism. And I don't know if I've mentioned, sometimes I talk about my son, and he's on the spectrum. So. So that's really cool. Yeah. So I was so happy to start attending, and I started actually being a panelist 2 years ago. Yeah, right. Because now, again, Necronomicon is, and also the cool thing about Necro, as we call it, as we like to call it, is it's so many of the guests are authors, not necessarily a big actor or anything. Although last year we did have last year. Yeah, last year. Last year we had, oh gosh, what was her name? We had like a B movie actress, scream queen kind of person. I forget her name right now, but so a lot of people were, wanted to stop by her because she had a table in the dealer's room, and so did I. For 2 years, I had a table in that dealer's room. I got at least one or two gigs out of it. So, excuse me. Wow, really? That's neat. She was amazing. She nailed it. Wasn't she the first Catwoman? I think that sounds right. Wow, I see this comes with growing up with two brothers. I first started attending cons a long time ago, back in the 80s, with my older brother. And I know I'm dating myself, folks, but yeah. We started attending. We went to, it wasn't Dragon Con, but it was another one in Atlanta we went to. Oh my God. Ethan Peck? Wait a minute. Who's that again? Oh, I've heard about all that. I never went to Dragon Con, but my older brother went several times with his family. And they said, and it just kept growing and growing and growing by leaps and bounds, and it was huge. North Carolina. So's my brother. Well, I mean, they live in North Carolina. Never again, huh? And who's the new Spock? I thought that was can't think. Is that his name? Ethan Peck? I thought it was something else. Oh, okay. Holy what? I did not know that. Are you kidding me? I did not realize that. Holy crud. 7 hotels. Holy moly. And that's when I kept hearing about it. And I even was on in the group because my brother was and his wife. So I was like, so I was just watching it get insane, and I'm like, maybe I don't want to go to Dragon Con because it was just insanity. New shows? You mean the movies? Oh, do you mean the new? Wait a minute, because like Discovery and stuff. You're an EMT. That's interesting because I was saying earlier that Lauren Sevier's husband is basically he's an EMT. Basically, she was explaining it in more detail, but and my husband was really wanted to be one when he was young, and he talks about it a lot, and he watches a lot of firefighter shows. I've never been to Star Trek Discovery. Okay. Book Expo. No, and I've never been to Book Expo. There's one that the writers organization I'm part of, Florida Writers Association. They have a thing. Oh, it's one of those signings, but I've never been. oh, oh gosh, yeah. I'm sure, and I don't think my husband could believe it. But that's funny. That's funny, sure. Um, yeah. Yeah. Yes. That would be really neat. Yeah, there's one that the Florida Writers Association puts on every year in May, and I still haven't been. I've been really busy. But Sam, I know that's got to be one of the most stressful jobs ever. Excuse me. Um, but so yeah, so I just actually signed up today. I finally registered today for Necronomicons. Like I said, they mostly have author guests of honor. Um, who are they having? I was just looking at that today. Pip Valentine and whoever his co-author's name is. Um, so yeah. So in talking to people about my book, at Necro and just people, they sounded really interested, and they are very encouraging people, and they're very nice people, and they were saying, yeah, you should continue and keep going, and you know, so I've been working on it really hard the last year and a half, trying to get it finished. But again, um, being a mom and it just takes longer. So plus I have there's a lot of research a lot of research involved in putting my book together. Yeah. So but having visual stuff seems to help me a lot. And doing these streams helps me a lot. Like I said, when I was doing that thing with Lauren, I got words written that day, so that was extremely helpful. But yeah, no, so I haven't either been to a book con. Anime conventions. Okay. Let's see. In 2005. That's cool. Yeah. I've been writing since before that, but this is my first book that I'm trying to finish. Promo for what? Wow. I'm gonna highlight this. Man, that's nice. 3 books, right? You're so you did a lot of reviews, Megan? I guess I don't mind, Charlie, if you wanted to talk about something that you do. Is that what you want to talk about? A promo for what? Sorry. Again, my mental capacity is heading south quickly. Yeah. Very cool. That's very cool, Megan. I've often thought about, yeah, seriously, me too, Sam. I've thought about doing book reviews, some sort of book reviews, either on my blog or on my channel. But again, I'm kind of limited on time. I don't do a whole lot of filming, but I want to. And I was, kind of looking forward to school starting again, but I don't know if that will actually happen. But I will go on my kids' school tablet, and because they recorded the school board session, so to see what's going on. Right, and that's in New York City. I went to New York City once when I was going to college. I was editor of the student newspaper, and we ended up going to New York City for it was like a convention. We didn't really have, I don't remember having competitions or anything, but it was mostly just a network, I guess. And I guess get jobs for after we were done. And the bulk of the students that went were like 25 and under, or even younger than that, really, probably. And so I was, well, let's see, I was over 30. Yeah, because I'd already had my son, so I was like, anyway, I was in my early 30s then. And this is in 2007. 2007. So I had a chance to go to New York City. I jumped at it, and it really wasn't a whole lot. It was just really the cost of the flight, and then whatever we had to buy our own meals. But so I jumped at that chance, and that was a lot of. It was interesting. It was really interesting. But I attended a lot of the things because I wanted to learn. But the kids, they didn't do any of that stuff and just went and played. Literally, because there was a snowstorm, and they all went to the Central Park and had a snowball fight. Whatever. You're only 18 months in New York City, probably. So what I do, I went and hung out with the instructor that came with us because we were about the same age. Actually, we went to a Broadway play together, so that was fun. So that worked. So I actually got to see a Broadway play. But it was a straight play. It wasn't a musical. Liv Schreiber was in a play about being a radio DJ. I guess he was a DJ. Or he was a talk show host, maybe. He might have been a talk show host. Anyway, I'm babbling. Does anybody want to talk about anything else, or we can close up shop? Officially, I have the stream from 6:30 to 9:30, which is yeah, that's the one and only time I've ever seen a Broadway show on Broadway. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Because I grew up listening to Broadway show tunes. Yeah, it was really cool. Oh my God, my brain is mashed too. Yeah. Yep, I can relate. We're both relating here. I'm getting tired. So it's Tuesday. Trying to remember if anybody else is streaming off the top of my head. Oh, well, Dana Gowan was in that DuckTales. If they're still going when I'm done, I'll pop in and say hi. Because I did see them when I was doing that a little bit ago. I don't know if you guys saw that. They had some interesting costumes on, and one of them had something going on, and one of those backgrounds that I don't have. Yeah. Oh boy, our brains are mush, Sam. So. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take this off because it's getting on my nerves. I should have taken it off earlier, maybe. There we go. Trying to put my face in the right place all the time. But and then I go back to comments because there's more. Oh, okay. The lady with Dana Gowan. I don't know who that was. Zara. That's a new person, I think. Newish person. But oh my God, that cosplay. I'll have to rewatch part of it so I can. They look like they're having fun. It did. Um, Thank you for coming, Megan. No problem. Um, Thank you for coming and hanging out and doing stuff with us. And I didn't get any writing done, but maybe later. um, Thank you very much for coming. And thank you to everybody. I think I'm gonna probably end here if there's nothing else anybody else wants to say, wants to talk about their writing, whatever. And if I don't remember to say this very much, but if anybody ever wants to co-host, please, you're invited. Anybody who ever stops by here, and you know, Becca C. Smith. Yeah, that does sound familiar. So that's pretty cool. I think that might be happening, uh, coming up. Cosplaying. Uh, um, yeah, I don't know about vlogging. I can't vlog Necronomicon this year, maybe. But I uh, I don't know how to do something. I'm definitely gonna do something for Halloween. But I always put a costume, some kind of costume together for Necronomicon, Charlie. So um, well, okay. So you see, I'm a blonde and I have dark eyebrows. Well, guess what? I have cosplayed as Rose Tyler before. I think that was the first cosplay I ever did. Um, Labyrinth? Are you kidding me? Well, see, Dana and I are, you know, we're pretty close in age, so yeah, that's interesting. Because that would be from the '80s. um, yeah, I have some things. Labyrinth. Oh my God. Yeah. So I'd have to take the glasses off. So, but in this, see, I haven't been outside as much lately, and my hair is much lighter in the summer. Oh yeah, I love that character. And the weird thing is, Charlie, is that a long time ago, whatever, I came up with a similar concept. Um, I guess I was probably, imagining a fan fiction. I never wrote it down, but it was something similar because I imagined a teen traveling with the doctor. Of course, at that time it was a different doctor, but and she looked like me, and she wore jeans and sneakers. And guess what happened years later? That did, yeah. So when I saw that, I was floored, and yeah, that's interesting. So I have cosplayed Rose Tyler before, and then last year I found a jacket, and then I found something else, and so I did it again, but slightly different with her. Was that last year? I think it was last year. Anyway, I was trying to imitate her look with the flag shirt, the Union Jack shirt. Excuse me, the flag shirt. That's terrible. Let's be specific here. The Union Jack shirt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Seriously, seriously. And then when I was coming up with the idea for my book, and then some of the settings, I started researching other books that were similar, and I started seeing them. seeing kind of similar things. I was like, it scared me, and I was like, well, oh no, somebody else has already done this. I don't know if I can do it. And I got a little disheartened, maybe disillusioned a little too. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, but anyway, I've done more research since. So. I actually, speaking about Rose, I even thought about putting together the Moment costume cosplay. I've I've attempted to do that last year, but it didn't really. Excuse me, didn't really work. I think I'm losing people very quickly. um, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. It's all. What I've learned recently is that everybody has their own perspective on things, and um, even if something is a trope, you can still bring your own perspective to it, and um, fresh. You have you have a fresh spin to it, or whatever I'm trying to say. At 9:30 at night, and my brain is mush. Yeah, I'm coming to that conclusion as well, Sam, because in actuality, my idea is it's really an amalgamation of a lot of things anyway. Um, so um, yeah, um, that's very true, Sam. That's very true. That is a very good point. And because everybody has, their own perspective and spin, their own experiences to filter to filter into what they produce, I guess. I'm still coming up with something to say. Oh, excuse me. Very true, Sam. Very, very, very true. Well, it is after 9:30, so I probably should uh, end my stream. But this was really fascinating, and it was so great to talk to people who have knowledge about cons, and some people who might have either know people who have attended Necro or something. So that's very cool. Yeah, so I just registered today for that. So and getting things situated and panel stuff situated and all that jazz. And lots to do. Lots to do. So, well, on that note, I could do my outro and say goodnight. Let's see. My name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I guess I could say I'm an author, even though I'm not quite finished with my first novel. But Some people say it anyway. I'm also an editor and sometime artist. And I say that as I say that I look over at some things that I have. And I am working on a young adult novel. It's a fantasy with some Celtic themes and some other themes. I stream currently Tuesday and Thursday nights from approximately 7 to 9. Sorry, I got distracted looking at the comments, but yeah, I think that was it anyway. Oh, have fun, Charlie. Thank you. And no, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming, honestly. Thank you very much. That was very interesting. And let's see. And I guess on that note, we'll get in the stream. Have a great night. It was fun. I really had a lot of fun. I'm going backwards, but that's okay. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming, Charlie and Sam and everybody else who came, and Doc came for a while, and just everybody who came tonight. Thank you so much. And alrighty, well, have a great evening, afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.